Sutton Stracke trolled over Kyle Richards' friendship update. Sutton Stracke's desire to become besties with Kyle Richards is not playing out how she intended. The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star shared an update on her friendship with the OG, and now she's getting mocked online. Sutton confessed she hasn't spoken to Kyle since the reunion, claiming they've both been busy. Meanwhile, OMG fans are trolling Sutton with a stern reminder that Kyle is not her friend. Someone else we know Sutton hasn't talked to in a while is Garcelle Beauvais, the only genuine friend she had on the show. However, after the Southern Belle left her to fend for herself at the reunion, Garcelle bid peace out to the show and Sutton. We'll have to wait and see how Sutton fares next season without an ally. Sutton Stracke has not talked to Kyle Richards since the reunion. Sutton shared an update with Us Weekly about her RHOBH castmates, including Kyle Richards. Unfortunately for Sutton, their relationship is seemingly at a standstill. When asked about the state of their friendship, the RHOBH star revealed, "Kyle's been really busy. I haven't seen her since the reunion. I've been really busy," continued the 53-year-old. "I think we all kind of had the great diaspora after the reunion, so I'll see." However, Sutton is keeping hope alive that they'll have a sit-down soon, telling the media outlet, "Hopefully when I get back to Los Angeles." She also discussed her tumultuous relationship with Dorit Kemsley, admitting nothing much has changed. "Dorit and I will always be Dorit and Sutton, I'm afraid," she exclaimed. "It may take us a long time to recover." RHOBH fans mock Sutton over her friendship with Kyle. A clip of Sutton's interview was posted on Instagram, and not surprisingly, it garnered some harsh responses from RHOBH fans. "Of course you haven't seen Kyle since the reunion. Why? Drum roll, please. She's not your friend," wrote a commenter. "Kyle is not your friend, Sutton. You make time for friends. You know, the way Garcelle made time for you," added someone else. "Then you left your friend hanging and didn't back her up at all. She was your friend, but you weren't hers." An Instagram user exclaimed, "Someone, please slap some sense into Sutton. Kyle and Erica are not your friends. They are mean girls." Another added, "Here she is still groveling to be let into the Flop Force 5. It's another day in Beverly Hills and the diamonds are still sharp, but apparently not sharp enough to cut through the tension between Sutton Stracke and Kyle Richards." The latest Real Housewives of Beverly Hills fallout? A friendship update from Kyle Richards that lit the match, and Sutton's name was the first to catch fire, at least on social media. When Kyle casually dropped a line during a red carpet interview about how she and Sutton were cool but not close, Sutton's fanbase, and a few mischievous trolls, saw an opportunity and ran with it like a Birkin at a sample sale. Within hours, #PoorSutton was trending, memes exploded, and Bravo Twitter, the Thunderdome of passive aggression, was flooded with commentary ranging from shady GIFs to full-on dissertations. "Not Kyle treating Sutton like the friend you only text when you need a ride to lax," one fan tweeted, attaching a clip of Sutton's now iconic "You're not being honest" meltdown, looped like a Southern soap opera. For context, and because context is everything in Beverly Hills, Sutton and Kyle's friendship has been through enough ups and downs to qualify as a theme park ride, complete with whiplash and a minimum height requirement for emotional maturity. They've had dinners that turned into disasters, heartfelt moments that ended in confessionals, and more misunderstandings than a group text with autocorrect on blast. But according to Kyle, things are just fine. Cue Sutton Stracke, queen of couture and unfiltered reactions, stepping into the chaos with a classic combo, an eyebrow raise, a slightly sarcastic giggle, and a quote that could have been lifted straight from a Tennessee drag brunch. Well, she told a reporter outside an Ella fundraiser, "If cool means I don't cry when she leaves a group chat, I guess that's accurate." The camera zoomed in on her as she sipped white wine like it was laced with secrets, and just like that, the internet had a new Sutton meme. But not everyone took it lightly. In true Bravo fashion, the fans split into factions faster than housewives switch alliances mid-season. One camp rushed to Sutton's defense, praising her loyalty, calling her the only real one left, and reposting her season 11 walkout with captions like "Run, don't walk" from fake friends. Others, however, came for her like it was open season on Southern debutantes. Trolls accused Sutton of clinging to Kyle's spotlight like a vintage brooch on a borrowed Channel blazer. One account posted side-by-sides of Kyle and Sutton from season 10 to now with the scathing caption, "This friendship aged like milk." Yikes. Even Sutton's infamous foot-in-mouth moments were resurrected. Her awkward comments about race, that whole Elton John gala drama, and the ugly leather pants comment that will live in reality TV infamy. No wonder Kyle downgraded her, a TikTok user claimed. You can't keep playing the victim and expect to be the main character. Still, Sutton wasn't about to let the trolls dim her sparkle. In true Southern Belle style, she took to Instagram stories with a pointed post, a boomerang of her sipping champagne with the caption, "Thriving, not surviving. Bless your hearts. Savage." And of course, the trolls didn't stop there. One even photoshopped a fake wedding invitation with Kyle and Morgan Wade's names, writing, "Sorry, Sutton, the RSVP list is full." Too soon? Others took to Reddit, spinning conspiracy theories like Sutton's jealousy is why Kyle hangs out with Morgan now, and this is just Bravo's way of pushing Sutton out. Please, Bravo wouldn't dare. She's good TV, and they know it. Behind all the trolling, though, lies a deeper truth. Fans are invested. In a franchise built on glam, gossip, and grudges, Sutton's vulnerability has become something of a lightning rod. She wears her heart on her Valentino sleeve, and that makes her both beloved and ridiculed. Kyle, on the other hand, has been Hollywood royalty since before Housewives were even a thing. She plays the game like a pro, always composed, rarely caught off guard, and skilled at offering updates that sound neutral while sending shockwaves through the fandom. She didn't say she disliked Sutton after all, just that they weren't that close anymore. But in Beverly Hills, distance can be more deadly than drama. As trolls continue to roast Sutton over this so-called friendship downgrade, others wonder if it's all just strategic storytelling, a setup for next season, a media smokescreen, a way to position Sutton as the underdog again, ready to reclaim her crown one tear-streaked confessional at a time. Because let's be honest, Sutton thrives in chaos. Give her a frenemy, a flute of Prosecco, and a dramatic dinner party, and she'll deliver the kind of television that makes even Andy Cohen lean forward. By the end of the week, Sutton seemed to have found her zen, or at least her PR footing. She posted a photo of her beloved cat in a tiny cowboy hat, captioned, "Some friendships may be riding off into the sunset. And that's okay. Meow. Petty. Maybe. Perfect? Absolutely." Kyle, meanwhile, remained unbothered, or at least appeared so. In a recent podcast episode, she addressed the drama with a diplomatic shrug. "I love Sutton, I really do. But sometimes friendships shift, and that's life." The subtext? Don't cry over spilled rosé. So where does that leave Sutton? Probably exactly where she wants to be, in the middle of the conversation, sparkly as ever, taking the high road with just enough shade to keep things interesting. The trolls may be loud, but if we've learned anything, it's that Sutton Stracke isn't one to be silenced by a sassy tweet or a snarky meme. She'll cry, she'll clap back, and she'll probably show up to next season's reunion with receipts in a dire envelope. And we'll be watching every minute of it.